Hello, we are now live.
Hey,
um,
fantastic.
we had some difficulties in setting this podcast up due to like microphone issues and things not being heard, but we're finally here, and this is our podcast, our first ever podcast to discuss
Yay,
all things
technology.
Eurovision. So Andre, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Hello, dear listeners, which is
Cool, and you
pretty
can hear
awesome way to say
me.
that.
You can hear me like fine, yeah.
Perfectly. Perfectly.
Brilliant, brilliant. So,
Hello, dear listeners.
did you want to get started and introduce? I don't know what that's about. Did, did you want to get started and introduce yourself?
Yeah, I am Andre. I run
Yeah,
Eurovision Obsession, which is just EurovisionObsession.wordpress.com.
yeah.
It's been going on since December 2009, which is crazy to think about how long ago that was. But
Wow.
it's my take on everything Eurovision. Uh, Mostly a lot of interpretation and introduction to things. The goal is that whether you're completely new to Eurovision or someone who's been following it forever, I want you to be able to find something on my site to enjoy. So yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
thank
Cool.
you.
Well, my everyone should know I'm Dan, and I'm obviously born and raised in the UK. I've been watching Eurovision since I was a kid, like 1996, when Gina G was on. Do you know Gina G?
Oh yeah, ooh ah, just a
Yeah.
little bit. She won a Grammy for I think Song of the Year
Yeah, she did. I
because
think
of
like
ooh
the
ah,
year
yeah,
after. And
yeah,
it's
for ooh
just
ah.
crazy how that
So
song just became so
a thing,
successful.
yeah. It's I think it's the
Anyway,
last Eurovision song to chart on the mainstream top 100 in the States. Oh, I'm from the States, by the way. I didn't really introduce that, did I?
oh yeah, you should have said that's quite
Yeah,
important.
born and raised in the USA. Uh,
How
discovered
did
the
you become a
contest.
fan?
2007, I studied abroad in Denmark, which was the Helsinki
Ah,
year, if you remember.
yeah.
And that was, I think, the absolute perfect year to start following the contest because uh, it was not only just entertaining, but the best song won. Um,
Oh yeah,
and it was
Molitva.
just Molitva, yeah. And so it's a song that was like, oh, this is a song contest, and the song that's like the most meaningful, most powerful is the one that won. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I just watched it and I fell in love. I remember I remember watching Dance Melody Grand Prix and not fully understanding what was going on. I knew they were selecting a song to go to a big European contest. That's all I could understand.
Mm.
Um, but then we watched the semifinal, and I was like, "This is life. This is what I need to do with everything that I have in my being." Um, because I remember the next day, that Friday, I was in like a tourist stop, like buying gifts, like souvenirs, and I started hearing the Eurovision songs on the intercom. And at first I thought it was the radio, and then like the next one was Eurovision, and the one after that was Eurovision. And I was like, "Oh my god!" It was a two-story place, and I was downstairs, and I sprinted upstairs to the cashier. I threw whatever I had in my hand down, slapped down some money, and it's like, "This is Eurovision. Where did he find this?" He like looked so frightened. He's like, "There's a record store down the block." So I literally grabbed he I paid for my stuff. I sprinted the block to the music store. They had a huge Eurovision
Oh my
display as soon as we
God.
came in. Picked up a CD, threw money at the cashier. Like I have memories of seeing it for the first time in the music store, and then my next memory is being on the train on the ride home. So I imagine at some point I threw money down to buy it. And I have no
And then
clue.
the Eurovision obsession began.
Pretty much. I canceled plans that night and just listened to the album over and over
Oh
again.
my God. I can't even remember half the songs in that year, to be fair.
Oh, I can. Like Belgium was Love Power. Can you feel the
Oh, Belgium.
love power? Dun, dun, dun. Can you feel the
See, I liked Portugal's
love?
entry that year. Dança
Dança
Comigo.
comigo.
Yeah,
Dança
that's like really
comigo.
good.
Da, 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 da. Dança comigo. Da, 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 da. Yeah. That was also Indora's best ever finish. They got like 12th in the semifinal.
I
Like,
know they
oh,
did really, really well, and I
poor
reckon
Indora.
we're going to obviously discuss this later, but I do think Portugal are going to do very well in this year's semi-final as well, which we'll come on
Yes.
to later.
So
Anyway,
I completely interrupted your story. So you tell us. So you got into Eurovision because of Gina G?
yeah, oh god, yeah. Like I didn't even know Eurovision existed, and I remember as a kid, like it must have been the first tape or the first CD I ever bought was the Gina G single, "Ooh Ah," just a little bit, and I had no idea that it was connected to like some sort of contest or something. And I remember my mum saying to me, "Oh, your favorite's going to be on TV in a minute," and I was like, "Oh, okay," like Gina G, and I was like, "Okay," and I watched it, and I was like, "What is this?" It says like some sort of contest, but I was gutted that she only came eighth. I was like, "Oh, really?"
Yes.
She should have been first. Is all I'm saying.
I love that you Brits are still so salty about 1996.
Yeah, I'm not bitter, not bitter at all about
I
that.
still think the best song won that year.
Which what the
So
Ireland entry?
yeah, The Boys, Mayor Quinn.
Oh, yeah, that is a good song. Actually, I have to admit.
Actually, when I was introducing the contest to some friends in '09, one of them randomly was like, I've heard of Eurovision because of that song, The Voice. That is the best thing ever. I was like, what a random song to know.
What? Someone in America said that.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I didn't
Here's
think that
a,
would be kind of a song that would transcend, like to American audience.
I think I think if you're the kind of person that was like more epic and fantasy type stuff, I think that's a perfect song for you.
Ah,
I mean,
okay,
she looks like an
yeah,
elf. She sounds like an elf. So why
yeah.
not?
Anyway, shall we get started, Andre, on what we're here to discuss, which is, of course, the first semi-final, which is on tomorrow night at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. UK time, but 8 p.m. also in the European time. What time is it on in your
Wait, so it's 8 p.m. UK time, but 9 p.m. Central European time is
That's
what most
it.
of the collective is on.
Sorry. I'm sorry to all our European listeners out there. What time
I
does
am
it
in
start
the
though in the US though?
I am in a central time zone. So we are 7 hours behind Central European, so 2 p.m.
Oh my God. So in middle of the
2 p.m.
afternoon.
Oh yeah. When I was in California, it was noon. Like it was the middle of the day. So
Oh.
slightly better, I guess.
So anyway,
Uh,
Andre, did you want to tell us what your thoughts are, what you're looking forward to this week more than anything, or
uh I'm excited. I think we're gonna have well, not Sweden win, which is exciting to think about.
well, yeah,
I'm tired of the Swedes. Um, I think we'll see this year some faces in the top 10 that we normally don't see in the top 10. So I'm really excited
yes,
for that. Um, and I'm excited that like the likes of Portugal and Bulgaria, um, and even like Belgium, which has been successful as of late, are all like pegged to do pretty well this year. Um,
yeah, yeah. It'd be
so
good to see the underdogs do well for a change, I think.
exactly. Um, countries that keep trying and not doing so well.
Yeah,
So especially Portugal.
cool. Yes, well, we're going to come on to that later because obviously we're going to go through
Yes.
every
Yes, yes,
participating
yes.
country in the semi-final. But for me, I just have to say I'm just looking to see how the Ukrainians like organize the show. Is it going to be all right? Is there going to be any hiccups? Because I do kind of wonder it, like I don't know, maybe I'm just skeptical, maybe I just think but I just want to see if it all goes to plan, and so far it seems to be going all right, but you never know.
Since about February, it's been going okay.
Well, yes. Before then, it was looking very
hot mess like.
Yeah, yeah. No offense to anybody, by the way, but yeah, from an outsider's point of view, it was a very much happen.
Yeah, all the PBS UA listeners out there, employees and former employees, I'm sure, who might be listening to us. We're sorry.
sorry.
That's funny.
Anyway, Andre, you have this really cool like slide thing that you're.
Yes. The songs are in performance order. So
cool.
Semi-final 1. I guess let's get started with Sweden.
Let's get through it. Let's have a look at each entry. Come on.
Yeah. So the most slogerific song this year. I can't go on. Actually, I don't know if
go on.
You want to sing it for us?
Sorry, no, that's all right.
This song is well, it's not, every time I listen to the song, I like it less and less and less and less. The first time I heard it, I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. And then it's only been going downhill since then.
Oh, no.
Not
By
a
the
fan.
way, can you move the slides down so like we can you like go on to number 3 on the slide thing?
Like
so
that?
It comes up on the full, on the slides thing that we're looking at right now. Can you click number 3 so it like shows us the big, do you know what I mean? So we can all see it. You can't.
It is big. Can you not see it?
Yeah, but how are you going to scroll through every single one? I don't understand.
I have arrow keys and they move to the.
Oh, okay. So can we go on to Sweden so we can see it in like?
It is. Sweden's up.
Oh, really? I've not got it on mine.
Oh.
No.
Yay, technology.
Yeah. Oh. Get on now. We'll be right back. Oh, here we go. I've got it. Here we go. So Sweden. Performed by Robin Bengtsson.
Yeah. I was like, it is. I don't understand what the problem is.
Sorry. It was my screen. It wasn't showing that at all. It was still showing like the menu thing.
Okay. Sorry about that.
So yes, Sweden. That's all right. We're here. We're doing this. It's live, and it's technical issues are going to happen all the time.
It's proof that it's live. It's proof that it's live.
Yes, we're authentically live at the moment.
I think our amateurness has not proven that already.
Anyway, back to subject. So Sweden. For me, I have to say, I did really like the song in Melody Festivalen, which is obviously the Sweden's like national final where they picked the song that they won. Yeah, I was rooting for it, and there was another song that I was also rooting for from Mariette as well, which I really liked. But I was glad that Robin Bengtsson won. But like you, I think the more I keep listening to it, the more I get bored of it, and I'm not really like there with it right now.
And that's probably the hardest thing to think about is that for the semifinal, a lot of I think a higher percentage of the viewers have probably heard the songs before, versus Saturday, where the higher percentage is people who've never heard the songs before. So,
that's very true. Yeah, that could work in their favor, actually.
Yes. But I mean, the stage show is always fun. Melody Festival and the Swedish entries almost always keep the exact same staging for Melody Festival and for Eurovision. So expect. Okay, I have a question for you. Because you're hipper than I am.
Right.
What is that thing he does with his hand? He makes like the okay sign. Is he just saying like, "Oh, you're so freaking beautiful," and that's a-okay with me? Like, what is that supposed to signify?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what he.
Or is it something sexual?
I don't think it's sexual. I'm trying to think of the move that you mean, to be fair. Well, I know what you mean. Actually. Yeah, A-OK. It's like A. Yeah,
okay.
That's what it is. It is. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't like, oh yeah, that now means like I want to give it to you good. Did you know? Okay. Cool bean.
Maybe.
Do you want to do predictions song by song, or do you want to do it at the end?
We'll do the predictions at the end, or
Okay.
Yeah, after we've gone through sort of what we're doing or who we're seeing.
Yes.
So next up should be Georgia. Look, there we go. It's working. There we go. Georgia is on the screen.
By the way, I don't own the copyright to any of these photos. Of course, I didn't fly.
Oh, we don't own the rights. We don't own the rights. Please do not sue us, okay?
Yeah. Free, fair use, yada yada.
It's a great photo. It's a great photo tomorrow, though.
Oh yeah, I just took them from the Eurovision website, like their main publicity photo.
Oh, well, I'm sure that'll be fine. Don't worry too much about it. Anyway, so Georgia is performing in slot number 2 in the first semi-final, and they are singing the song Keep the Faith. It's kind of like a Beyonce kind of sing it out in your hairbrush kind of song.
Yeah.
Very powerful, very strong. But will it be enough to qualify? That is the question. What do you reckon?
No. I like the song. This is actually the exact opposite of Sweden. The first time I heard it, I was like, well, that's a bit much. But every time I heard it since then, I'm like, oh, this is great. Now, granted, I said the same thing about Israel last year, thinking this song is boring. No one's going to vote for this. And then it qualified. So I guess I could be wrong. That is a possibility. But
see,
now, I would not think it would qualify.
Yeah, I kind of think it will qualify, but only because Georgia has neighbours in this semi-final. They have Azerbaijan and Armenia, and I do kind of think it's going to be one of those songs that you don't want to qualify, because there's so many. Honestly, there's so many great songs in this semi-final, but I reckon it's going to be a bit of a bloodbath, and this could be a shock qualifier.
Like Georgia last year.
Predicting. Yeah, exactly. Because no one was expecting that, but I reckon that was mainly down to like neighbouring cultural votes, and I think the same could happen. Prove me wrong, but
Yeah. I think this song probably has like Azerbaijan and Armenia are probably going to get them points. Period. But I think this song beyond that has more appeal to the West than it does to the East. It sounds like you said it's like that traditional kind of Beyonce modern R&B pop like power song. It is a positive message. So
keep the faith, keep strong, whatever's getting you down, just get through it.
Also, a quick note about the running order. Did Ukraine just decide to go back to random? Because it's kind of weird they put Sweden first. When it's so high in the betting odds, typically you put those songs like as late as possible.
I think the reason why Sweden is first is because I don't know if you've seen the rehearsals, André, but basically he's doing the same thing where he's coming off stage at the beginning, and I think that they're trying to get the effect of like, oh, here's introducing the stage and here's introducing the show. I think that's what they're trying to go for.
So back before I started listening to the songs ahead of the contest, because I used to be like a super purist, like I only want to hear it during the shows. I would follow all the rehearsals really closely, but now that I listen to the songs ahead of time, I don't want to. I want something to look forward to still, so I don't watch.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, don't spoil the surprise sort of thing.
Yeah. Because it happened, I think it was a few years ago. They're like, oh, and there's going to be 2 costume changes. So I'm like, oh, that kind of ruins that. Or like Belarus in 2010 is that, oh, and big butterfly wings appear. Well, thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's a lot less special.
So anyway, who's performing in slot number 3 then? André.
Australia.
Oh, Australia. Our
Yes.
mates from over the other side
Down
of the
under.
world.
We call
Down
them down under
under.
in the
That's
US. I
it.
don't know if you say that in the UK, but
How do you
he's
say his name though?
Isaiah.
Isaiah.
I
I
would
keep going
pronounce it
Isaiah,
Isaiah.
but it's not Isaiah.
Is what? What are you saying?
I always used to go. Well, I don't know. I still probably do it. I go Isaiah in my head when I think of his name, but that's maybe just
Oh,
me.
I think. Oh, well, that could just be like a British versus American accent kind of thing.
Maybe.
In America,
Anyway,
that is definitely Isaiah.
it's like Isaiah. Is that a popular name in the States?
Amongst Christian people, it is. I
Okay.
don't see it as much amongst people who come from atheist families.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
But anyway, uh,
yeah.
you say the name because I always forget how you say it. You say the name.
Isaiah?
Isaiah is performing "Don't Come Easy" as slot number 3 in the first
Um,
semi-final.
yeah.
What do
So
you think of the song?
well, if you recall from my Contender or Pretender series that I just wrapped up, um, I think the song is all right, but I think it's a bit too repetitive to be really successful. I think Australia is going to qualify without a doubt because it's Australia. I mean,
Wow.
it's weird that it's third year competing, but it's already like, yeah, it's going to qualify. We know that. Like, let's move on. It's like Azerbaijan moved that quickly, whereas like by 2010 you were like, oh yeah, it's just Azerbaijan qualifies. That's the thing. So I think it's going to qualify. I think so. If you think about Eurovision fandom, like the people who watch it, if you think about 1/3 is probably like in terms of like the big fans, not just like a random viewer who's watching to support their country. You have about 1/3 which are gay men who show up to the venue because they have the money to do so. You have about 1/3 that's teenage girls who I think are going to vote for this because he's young and cute. And then
Hmm.
you have 1/3 who are families, like we think of like middle-aged people with children. Then I think they'll also like it because it's uh it's a nice ballad that's inoffensive and pleasant to listen to.
Yeah. See, I kind of have to disagree with you there a little bit.
Nope.
I don't think Australia is going to they might still qualify, but I don't think it's going to be an easy ride for them. I think they've got probably the worst draw, if I'm honest, because they're sort of after Georgia, which is a powerful ballad in itself. And then
Yeah.
straight after Australia, you have, I think it's Albania, which is another strong,
Yes.
strong female ballad. And I just kind of think it's not strong enough to stand out between the two. I might be wrong, but that's just my feeling that I don't think they're going to make it
I
this.
I think his song is has more appeal than either of those.
Do you
I
reckon?
think I think people tend to go for big male singers before big male female singers. Like I think
Yeah.
about like American Idol. That I think like 2/3 of the winners were guys. I think the same thing's true of The Voice, at least the American version of The Voice, and so I think he has that playing his advantage.
Okay.
Plus, the UK's voting in semifinal one, yeah,
That's very true. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
so that helps. Um, but no, I don't think it's gonna be top 10. Not at all. I think it's gonna be Australia's worst placing. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it fares.
Yeah, I agree. But I do have a suspicion. Maybe I've just something in my water that I think this could be a shock non-qualifier tomorrow.
It would be shocking. It would be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a bloodbath this semi, to be honest.
Yeah. I feel like semifinal one, and we'll talk about this again at the end, I think. You have a lot of songs that are all around the same level. With
Yeah,
semifinal two is you have a bunch of really great songs and a bunch of weaker songs that probably are not going to qualify. easily. So there's more slots up for grabs on Tuesday than it is on Thursday, I think.
Yeah. Wow, it's all to play for, really.
Huh?
It's all to play for, I'm saying.
Yeah.
What are you
Before
gonna
we
say?
move on. Oh. What?
Oh, I think I'm over talking. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
Oh, I said one thing before we move on to Albania that I want to bring up, because we need to celebrate diversity. Is not something I think Eurovision does a really good job of. He is Aboriginal, so he has I can't remember. I think it's mixed. Like one of his parents is indigenous person of Australia, so I think that's really cool because he'd be the first competitor to be Aboriginal. So, which is really cool, and I think worth celebrating.
It is, and yeah, there's quite a lot of diverse acts and languages used this year, which is quite good.
Well, it's not that many languages used. There's only 4 non-English songs.
Not many, but in the second semi-final, you do have the first time they're ever singing in Russian, which is quite unique. Belarusian. Wait. I don't know how you say it.
Belarusian. Oh, yeah. They never submitted a song that wasn't in English, have they?
No. So it's quite.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, good for them.
But anyway, that's for the
next
show. That's for you know.
Good catch.
Let's move on to who's next. Albania. See, I really like this song.
Me too.
There's something about it that it just gives me like so much like, yes, I want to sing along to this and sing it out, sing it proud. And I think this actually could pick up quite a lot of jury votes. You know, I know they might not get so many televotes because it's quite an early draw. Albania doesn't really have much neighbours and much, you know, in the way of diaspora. I never hear how you say that name. Diaspora.
Yeah.
But I reckon they could possibly do okay this time around. I think. What do you reckon?
I also really like this song, and I think I agree with what you said. It's going to do well with the juries, but struggle with the televotes.
Yeah,
her voice is so powerful.
It's amazing.
She made it to the top 25, I think, of American Idol, Idol's last season, but she didn't make it to.
Wow, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was doing that.
Yeah, coming up tomorrow, because I don't know if you know this, but every year I do Eurovision notes, and so one of the things I do is profiles on all the countries. So I look up stuff about all the artists, and so that's why I learned about her.
Okay.
She's Albania's first alphabetically. They're the first ones I do. And so far the only one I've done.
That's surprising for me. I wouldn't have known that. That's quite. I wonder if she'll try again, maybe over like international, because you know, like Sara Aalto from Finland, she came over to the UK X Factor and nearly won as well. And obviously, last year but gone, she was trying to compete for Finland. So maybe Lindita might do another try again. Maybe
she was a finalist in Albanian Idol, and then she came over and made it to the top 25 in American Idol. At this point, she's made it, I think. I don't think she needs to do one of those.
Well, yeah, that's true. Maybe she just needs to win The Voice next time.
So, yeah.
Anyway, who's at number 5?
Belgium.
Oh, La Belgique. So, I really, really love this song.
So this shows you how silly I can be sometimes. When I first heard it, I didn't realize that she has a really deep voice. And so I thought, oh, there's a guy singing with her. And but you never see, I was like, you never see this guy. Like, I assume Blanche is a band name and not her actual name, but you never see the guy who's singing with her. And actually, it just took like, because I listen to all the songs. And then usually I just put them on the background. Well, for whatever reason, I happened to have the Belge video playing, and then I saw her actually singing. I was like, what? And then like I looked up some live versions. I was like, oh my, she just has a deep voice, which is really cool, and that's something you hear every day.
Yeah.
And so since then, I've liked the song a lot more. But it is a really good song. I would say when I first started looking at songs this year and looking at what the fans were saying about them, this in Italy were at the top of everyone's fan list. But it seems to have slipped away over the last few weeks.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know you said that you weren't keeping up with the rehearsal so much, but
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a little spoiler and tell you that basically, so far, she hasn't really, she hasn't got the stage presence that I think is needed for the song. And it kind of washes her out a little bit. But maybe, I mean, to be honest, she maybe hasn't brought her A game. I mean, tomorrow is the semi-final. Yeah. She might just like absolutely nail it on the night. But so far,
she needs to nail it tonight to get the juries on her side too.
Well, yeah, that too as well. But maybe that's to come. Maybe that is what she's holding back. But that's why she's drifted in the odds as well, because people have been looking at the rehearsals and not being that impressed by it. It's a brilliant song, though.
Yeah. I wonder if they're like, oh, France fooled us with that in 2011. It's a great song with someone with no stage presence. We're not going to fall for that again. So, yeah, it is a fun song. I love the feel of it.
I do think it might still qualify, though. I hope it does, because I really like her and I really like the song. So hopefully, fingers crossed.
But I think like Australia, this could be a shock non-qualifier.
Could be. Might become like 11th maybe or something and just missing out. Which would be an absolute bummer for her.
Yeah, it would. Montenegro. So I described this song on my recaps as I think my exact quote was, now when someone asks me for a good example of gay pop, I have this to give them. It's shocking that it's so it's not quite vulgar, but it's definitely very sexualized, which is part of what makes it, I guess, gay pop. Even more shocking is that it comes from the East. It comes from Montenegro. Not from like France or the UK or something. This sounds like something the UK would sing.
It's very
with passion.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, Montenegro is it's a very conservative country, and it's sort of sending this very flamboyant, very out there performer who's not afraid to get his kit off, by the way.
Well, that should be fun. And I just assumed like throughout the song, he'll be like on one of those risers, and his dress is just going to get bigger and bigger, or his skirt, his kilt, you call it. Yeah.
I really don't think this will qualify.
No,
if I'm honest.
I think Montenegro's like
much.
Everyone in the West says that Eurovision is a gay show, so let's go full out. And
full out, yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh crap, there's families and teenage girls who also watch Eurovision.
The gay ones are just the ones with the plastic as well.
Yeah, the gay ones are just the ones with the money to show up. You know. I do like the song's fun. I can't not like it. It's just I don't know. Maybe it's the gay pop thing. You're just programmed to like it. You don't have a choice. I
just find the lyric very odd. Well, yeah, that as well.
You find the what very odd?
The lyrics. I find the lyrics of the song means absolutely nothing.
Women are covered in feathers. Come in me from within.
Yeah. There's other really
safe
dodgy
sex, friends. Safe sex. That is the way to go. Me and my friend discussed this because the refrain though, he says, I have my suit on. So my friend was like, it's not bareback. Look, he has a suit on. He's like, oh, why are we discussing this? But my Sporkle quiz, I popped it up for the lyrics, which check it out. Identify songs by lyric descriptions. And You know, I always try to be as wholesome as possible. So I think I literally described this song as a song about space travel. That is literally the only thing I can do. Can you use metaphors?
Maybe in his space.
Uh-huh. Come explore.
Anyway.
Space travel's important.
What's next? Oh, Finland. I think this is definitely going to qualify for them this year.
Why's that?
Oh, you broke up there. Hello?
Oh, I said, why is that?
Well, I just think it's a jury darling song. I mean, all the juries are going to love this. They're going to love the musicality of it all. There's great lyrics in there. It's got everything as a good package a song should have. I think also the lead singer, I don't know her name, but she's really good live. And, you know, I just think it's about time as well that Finland actually qualify, because I think it's been 3 years now.
Yep, they last qualified in 2014.
That's right. Yes. So, Soft Engine.
Something better.
They're really good. Yeah, that's it.
Sure.
What are your thoughts, Andre, on the song?
Oh, good. We're not talking about Soft Engine. I like this song too. I'm actually really shocked by how many fans and how many like young people I see online who love this song. Like,
I think it's just there's something in the words of the song that I think appeals to everyone. It's all about dealing with heartbreak, dealing with like breakups, and I think it kind of transcends. It's really good.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I love how haunting it is. I love that when you listen to it, you feel something. You know?
Yeah.
It's one of those songs where I think even if it was like, let's say they'd done it in Finnish instead of English, I think everyone would still kind of get the idea of what the song's about, which is one of the things I love about Eurovision.
Which actually reminds me, I'm gonna touch on that later on when we get to Portugal. But I don't think they're next. Who's next in the running?
Azerbaijan. Back in form. I mean,
yes.
Don't get me wrong. I loved Hour of the Wolf in 2015. But, I mean, you're talking about a country that used to come in the top 10 as a short bet. Hasn't been in the top 10 since, 2013, right? So,
yeah.
And I can just imagine what the stage show for this is going to be. It's going to be wild and crazy. I think Azerbaijan is ready to start doing well again.
Yeah, I think this is the perfect song to sort of really come back with a striking kind of look at us, we are here sort of performance. And I do think this song is going to go big live. It's kind of like one of those songs that everyone just proper belts out.
What's the news from the rehearsals look like?
I don't want to spoil it for you, but it looks absolutely amazing. It looks weird at first. You kind of have to be a little bit like, really, what's going on? Well,
here? Look at her vanity, her publicity photo. I assume there's going to be something weird.
It's going to be something. Did you see the opening ceremony yesterday?
No, I don't. I can't watch that. I just get jealous and sad and angry.
Well, I did get all of those feelings as well, but basically you should watch it for what they wore and what their backing dancers did. It was quite weird. You should check it out.
Fun time. So I think this is the surest bet to qualify we've seen yet.
Yes, I agree. Definitely. Anyway, what's next? La Portugal.
The exact other end of the spectrum.
See, I think this coming after Azerbaijan is going to make this song completely stand out.
Or it becomes really a wash.
Well, I don't know. I think this song has a lot of fans. It's just a fantastic. It takes you back to like the 50s and like the sort of big, not Disney films, but like the big blockbusters of that time, that era.
Yeah.
And I just think, even though, because he's singing, this is what we touched on before, like he sings in Portuguese.
Yes.
And you know, watching it as an international viewer, you're not going to know exactly what he's talking about, but you can definitely feel it. You can feel what he's singing, what his soul is about. And I think this is one to watch in the final.
I think Portugal could very well find themselves in the top 10 for the first time in 21 years. In what, only like the 5th time ever, something crazy like that. But the first time I heard all the songs, so it was 45th time because Russia was still around. The first time I heard all the songs together, this was my first inclination for saying a song was going to win. I was like, I think Portugal might do really well. It's high quality. It stands out because there are a lot of up-tempo songs this year. And it's very wonderful. You're going to get a lot of those old people, a lot of those families are going to vote for this. Again, it's one of those songs that's doing surprisingly well with young people for the kind of song that it is. So yeah, I think it's going to do well.
Yeah, I think it's definitely one to watch. And I know you're saying you're thinking top 10. I'm thinking this is going to be their first ever top 3 at least this year. I reckon it's really going to do well. Because it's going to do, what will happen, it'll be like the Seuss of this year, or it'll be like the Madness of Love by Italy. I reckon the juries are absolutely going to love this. And regardless of whether the televoters will pick up their phone and vote for it, it's going to be like the winning jury song. I honestly think that, yeah.
I want to see him sing it live, beyond just like the promo video and some of the Eurovision concert stuff. I want to see what he's like on the Eurovision stage, because frankly, I don't trust Portugal to stage it well. And so I want to see what it looks like all together.
You haven't seen a rehearsal. I don't want to spoil it, but honestly, you'll love it. You're gonna love it.
So it's well done.
What? Sorry?
It's well done. It's a tasteful staging and all that.
Oh God, yeah. He hasn't been there for the rehearsals. His sister's been stepping in, but from the looks of it, it looks very classy, very modern. I don't want to ruin it anymore because he's got a heart condition. The medical team wants him to stay in Portugal as much as possible, so he can only just sort of go for a week away rather than 2 weeks. Yeah.
What kind of condition does he have?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just know he has a heart condition.
I thought there was something about it, but I wasn't sure. But that makes the song even more meaningful then.
Maybe. And I truly think one to watch, definitely.
Yeah, and I love that it's written by his sister.
Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff. Greece.
Greece. What do you reckon?
Another country that seems to be getting the groove back.
Wow.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think this song's going to threaten to win. But I think it's going to sell through to the final. I think it's going to be their highest placing in years. I mean, they didn't qualify last year. And then in 2014 and 2012, they finished like 16th or 17th or something. So I think this is going to be, it's going to end up better than worse for them. Even though I think the song's fairly generic, personally.
I have to disagree with you, I think, here, because it is very generic. I can never say the word generic. But I just don't think it's enough. I think it's very weak. It's not like standing out for me, especially in this semi-final where it is just literally going to be a bloodbath. Like, you're looking for the best songs out of already really good songs. And I just don't think this one is going to cut it. Just my personal opinion, but I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, but it's also Greece gets points. Like, Greece tends to get top points from Cyprus, Albania, in the UK, all the way from voting to semi-final one.
That is true.
So
coming right after Portugal, I'm not so sure.
We'll see what happens. Definitely. I think this song would be more popular with the viewers than with the juries.
I agree with you on that. Poland.
I really think this song could be a dark horse this year. A song that a lot of folks aren't really talking about, but could sneak up and do pretty well. Much like what Poland did last year. I think it's dark. I think it's really intriguing. The song is constantly building and moving forward, so it never feels stagnant. Even though a song like this could. I think I love it. And I like it because it's the only real James Bondsy song we have this year, which is sad because it's not even that James Bondsy.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's very dark. It's very out there. But again, I'm going to have to disagree with you. I don't see this as troubling the scoreboard. I just think it's going to get lost. But then again, I guess I've seen the rehearsals. I think I sort of know what we're expecting with this, and I just don't really see it. I don't see it doing as well. But you know, who knows what's going to happen?
But I think it can do better than people think it's going to.
Maybe. Who knows? But that's the beauty of Eurovision, though. Well, that is the beauty of Eurovision, that you never know what you can't always predict everything.
Yeah.
Makes it exciting, really, doesn't it?
Exactly. Moldova project is back.
They are with the what's his name, Epic Sax guy.
Yes, it's funny because I know people who know that meme, but have no idea where it's from. They're just like
Eurovision, ta-da!
And then I play them run away. They're like, "Oh, interesting."
So, what do you think of their song this year, though?
Sorry about that. I don't like it as much. It's a fun song. You can do a lot of fun stuff with staging and presenting it. It's yeah. Average. It's an average song to me.
See, I thought when I was hearing this, without seeing any visuals, without watching any her rehearsals or anything, just listening to this song, I thought it's not going to do great. It's like, yeah, whatever. It's a dance song, bit generic. But honestly, they're so fun in this performance. And again, I don't want to ruin it for you, but I think you're going to love it. It's just so like over the top fun, and especially coming after something like Poland, which is very dark, very kind of like
moody and brooding.
Something fun is really going to stand out, and I think this could work in Moldova's favor, and I can definitely see this sailing through to the final. Definitely.
I think it will qualify and then be like 18th or 16th.
Oh god, yeah, it's not going to do well in the final. Definitely not, but I can definitely see it qualifying, and it'd be good for Moldova as well because it's been a couple of years since they've last been. I think it's more than that now. 3 years. Yeah, it's been quite some time. They need to get their groove back, and I think this could do it for them.
We'll see. Iceland. Your turn to go first.
Okay, well, this one I'm torn on because my heart loves it. I love the song. I love her. I love Iceland just in general. Everything they produce is just brilliant. But there's something inside me that's kind of wanting more from her, especially in a performance. Like she needs to kind of make it more out there, make it more like she's been known to be like the White Queen. That's what people are calling her, the White Queen. But there's not really been much like, you know, she doesn't command like royalty or anything when she's on stage. It just feels very standard performance. Yeah, it just doesn't.
I remember that from her national finals performance. And I agree with you. I love this song, but it's everything I've seen of her live. It's just kind of like meh.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think she's gonna well, I don't know. I hope she qualifies. My heart is saying please, but I just don't
see it.
know if she will.
If she does, it's going to be like 9th or 10th place.
Well, yeah.
Last time Iceland qualified was 2013?
Oh no, 2014. They had.
I mean, 2014. That's what I meant. The school teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Denmark. Oh man, my eyes are still readjusting after watching that performance live. And every time I listen to that song, I just see all the flashing colors. You come back.
It was very bright. I remember being there in the audience, and even then, I was just like, "Whoa, what's going on?" I'm having a bit of a trip here. What's going on? So yeah, borderline for me, Iceland.
Yeah. Agreed. Czech Republic.
What do you reckon?
It's a very sweet song. I love the sentiment behind it.
But
it's boring. It doesn't stand out. And there's in a year where there's few ballads, and the ballads we have are really strong. I think this might get last place in the semifinal, quite honestly.
See, for me, and again, I think we seem to be just like disagreeing on things. This is like the last ballad, like the last proper ballad in the lineup of this semi-final, because I don't count Slovenia as being a ballad. And I think the song's lyrics are just, I think it's something that everyone can relate to. It can be like about a partner, it can be about a family. It's a very sweet and lovely song. And I think it might just qualify because the juries might be like, ooh, that's quite a nice little ballad. Give it some marks up.
I'm sorry.
So I was waiting for you.
I think the jury's gonna be like, oh, that's pleasant, but there's stronger ballads in this semifinal even. And I think the viewers, I think they'll get the family vote, and those old people know how to use their phones, but I don't see younger folks voting for this song, and it doesn't fare very well in the viewer polls, in the fan polls I've seen.
I know, but I don't know, just something inside of me that's kind of rooting for the Czech Republic to get another. Yeah, it'd be good to see him back in the final again.
Yeah, I Stand was one of my 2 favorite songs, like top songs last year.
And I just can't believe it got 0 points from the televote though. It's terrible.
It's disgusting. The second spot, dude, in the final, is death. But yeah, and also, and I've been doing this on my website, so I guess my regular readers might be a little like confused or dismayed. But last summer, the Czech legislature passed a resolution that makes their English name Czechia officially.
Yeah, I heard.
So Eurovision needs to catch up with that, because it should be Czechia.
I don't like it though. I really don't like it.
We have to give people the ability to self-identify. So if they want to self-identify as Czechia, then we have to let them self-identify as Czechia.
True, I suppose.
Cyprus.
Le Cypre. Hovig. Is it Hovig or Hovig?
I've been pronouncing it Hovig.
Hovig. Okay, well, Hovig is performing the song Gravity. I always like a song that's called Gravity because I always think of like Space Age. I think a bit like, and I'm not actually like, this song's really good and I like the video. Again, I don't want to ruin the rehearsals for you, Andre. I don't know if people watching have seen the rehearsals.
Because I doubt it's going to be as good as the staging I mapped out for them in my head, because Cyprus doesn't have much money.
I think you'll like it. It's got some good bits in it. I'm just going to put it like that.
I can't think of a Cypriot staging that I thought I've looked at and been like, oh, that was really well staged. they did the best they could to to put this song in its best possible light. I can't think of a single Cypriot station that does that.
See, I reckon you're gonna like the choreography in this, though.
We'll
They've done it
see.
really good, like I think. And I think this
I
could
hope
qualify.
so.
This could do well. It's either going to be Cyprus or Greece. It's going to not be both of them. It's going to either be one of them that'll get through, I think.
So whichever one Albania chooses to give 12 points to.
Pretty much. And I think it probably will go to Cyprus.
I'm not this is one of the songs, the first time I heard it, I was like, oh, this is going to do really well. But the more I hear the songs, I hear it juxtaposed, on shuffle against different entries. I feel less confident in it. But I could be wrong. I could just be reading too much into it.
Wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. But
anyway,
the purpose of doing this. Armenia.
Oh, my favorite song this year.
I love this song
favorite.
So we agree on that. This song's amazing.
I really love this song because I'm a bit of like an ethno fan. I like the whole ethno music, and it's got a very alternative, modern feel to it as well. I don't think it's going to win, and I think everyone sort of safely agree. Yeah, it's not going to win, but I love it.
I think, I love that it keeps changing tempos, and so it gets faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster until it starts off so slow, but it ends in such a frenzy. Like I love that. I love
builds up. It builds up throughout the song.
Yeah, exactly. And I love that I love how the composition mirrors the lyrics in the story that's being told about this love. Because at first it sounds like, oh, this is gonna be a love story, and then the more you get into it, it's like, oh crap! Like, is this a love story? Is this more a tale of obsession? Like, is this gets more and more frenzied and it gets more impassioned and more like, ooh, maybe you should take a step back. And I love that. I love how. Well, I get it. I love the ethnicness of it. It almost kind of wish there was Armenian in it as opposed to English, but
can't have everything though.
I love how the composition mirrors the lyrics so well. So
it's my personal favorite this year, anyway.
It's my number 2, I think. Or number 3.
Oh, what's your number 1? Well, don't tell me yet, but I wonder what your number 1 is.
Yeah.
So who's next then?
Slovenia.
What do you think of that one?
Is it just me, or does it sound like it fell out of a Broadway musical? Like it sounds like something you hear a character sing right before they leave.
Yeah, I don't like this one.
I don't either. I'm trying to be nice. Yeah, it's a boring song.
It's boring. It doesn't go anywhere. We've heard it a million times before. It just sounds like a Disney classic gone wrong. The thing is, it's 15th. Not 15th. It's 17th in the lineup. It's right near the end. But I'm just hoping it doesn't like take a place of a really good song. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't want it to.
I don't think the jury's gonna give enough points for that to happen.
Hopefully not.
I don't think viewers are gonna vote for it. Like, man, if this qualifies and Stop didn't qualify back in 2005, I would be very upset because Stop is a great song. This is
Stop was a good song, yes.
Yeah.
There was an interview with him on the opening ceremony yesterday that really surprised me because apparently he wrote this particular song almost 10 years ago, but has kept it. Yeah, he's kept it to one side because he was waiting for the right time. Sorry, excuse me. He was waiting for the right time to like release it and record it, and I'm thinking, really, it's not that great. Sorry, Omar. I love you.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
Who's next then?
Latvia.
They're closing the semi-final.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that they're closing instead of Cyprus. But I also see they probably want to put as much space between Iceland and Latvia as possible because I get those two confused all the time.
Do you?
Though I like Latvia, especially like when I first heard it for the first time, I got the two of them very confused for the first few weeks, definitely. Now it's much more clear distinction, and I like this more than I like Iceland's. I'm really interested to see how they stage it, because the music video is trippy, and I hope they do as much to reproduce it as possible. But you're laughing. I'm assuming I'm either way off or way on.
No, I was going to say, I think you're going to be in for a real treat. It's very
Fantastic.
tricky.
I like tricky.
It's honestly going to be one of those kind of like performances that will just blow your mind. Like, whoa, what happened there?
Yeah.
And I love this song. It's taken a while to grow on me, but I am at the point now where I can't stop playing this. And it's also good as well because I think the lead singer reminds me so much of Katy Perry. So I keep thinking it's like a Katy Perry song, but it's oh my god, yeah. Have you not seen like interviews with her? She sounds like her, she looks like her. It's like, really? Are you Katy Perry's like sister?
I could maybe kind of see that if I'm thinking of like E.T. or Dark Horse, or like some of Katy Perry's like more darker songs. Darker songs, not more darker, but darker songs. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see it.
She is, trust me. She's like Katy Perry's Latvian little sis.
The question is, do you think it's going to qualify?
I think it will, because honestly, it's at the very end. It's kind of like one of those performances that will be like, yeah, I love that. I'm going to vote for that. And I reckon it will sail through to the final, personally.
So, and I'm thinking now that I should have put like a recap of the songs.
We should, but we can do that for the next one, because obviously we're doing another podcast in 2 days' time.
Yeah,
Listen
Wednesday, same time. Well, hopefully on time.
On time, and because I think we're sort of overrunning time now as well.
Well, yeah, I assume it'll be about an hour, and we haven't got that far yet. So, but yeah, so we kind of talked about it. What 10 songs do you think are going to qualify?
So yeah, I think, and I've written this down actually, just because I kind of keep chopping and changing. But my personal ones are, I have put Australia down actually. So Australia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Portugal. I've put Czech Republic, ? Moldova, Georgia, Belgium, Finland, and Latvia. That's my 10.
Okay.
What are yours?
Well, no, I was trying to go through the list again in my head as I was listening.
They're not in order, by the way, of anything. I just kept chopping and changing and like.
So the 10 songs I think will qualify: Sweden, Australia, Belgium, Finland, Azerbaijan, Portugal, Greece, Moldova, Cyprus, and Armenia.
Yeah, I think we're agreeing about sort of eight of them, 7 or 8. So that's pretty good. We're pretty much on level.
Which 3 songs do you that you really want to see in the final? Like, if you had if the EBU is like, Dan, you get 3 free songs to move through, what 3 songs would you choose?
Well, I always like the underdog, so I'd be voting for the ones that I know probably wouldn't make it, and I'd go Albania, Czech Republic, and who else? Finland.
I would probably definitely use it on Finland because I want to make sure they get through. And I would probably use it on Latvia. And
I think they'll do it anyway. I think.
I'm not convinced they will.
They're
So I wanna be
closing the
sure.
show.
Ian, there's been
There's
closers
only,
that
I
have not
think,
qualified.
only 2 in the history of the semi-finals.
And this could very well be the third.
Well, I hope not.
And the third one will probably go to Poland.
Oh yeah, well, I'm not really a fan of the song, but
I
I do
know.
like Poland.
But yeah.
Anyway,
So, who do you think's
so
gonna win the semifinal?
the win the semi-final, oh, definitely Portugal, without a doubt. Portugal.
I'm not sure who I think's gonna win it. If you had asked me 2 weeks ago, I probably would have said Belgium quickly. Now, as much as I like Portugal and I like their chances, I think Armenia or Sweden is gonna win the semifinal. Probably, I would say probably Armenia.
Maybe, yeah. They got a good draw at the end as well.
Yeah.
I can't see
Let's
juries
see.
absolutely
Oh,
going mad for it though.
Portugal's going to be helped because Italy and Spain are voting in semifinal 1. That's
Say
going to
that
help
again.
them. I said Portugal's going to be helped because Italy and Spain are voting in semi 1.
Yeah. They're going to pick up a lot of votes. They're going to be number 1. Absolutely. I'd put like £100 on it, to be fair.
Please do.
Sorry, say again.
I said, please do. Put money on it. I want you to get rich.
Oh, no, because I haven't got £100 just lying about like, yeah. Anyway, to be fair, we've overran.
Okay.
But thank you everyone for joining us. I saw at one point that we had like 8 viewers, which is like really,
Ooh,
wow.
that's exciting.
Like, ooh, hello, yeah. So thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Andre, for your time.
Thank you, Dan, for yours as well.
Thank you, and we'll obviously join together again on Wednesday at 2 p.m. UK time. And what time is it your side?
8 a.m. Central
8 a.m.
American Central Time.
Very early in the morning. Good morning.
Most importantly, it is 3 p.m. Ukraine time.
That's very true. And actually, I think the first
time, 3 p.m. Eurovision time.
I think right now, as we're speaking, the first dress rehearsal of the first semi-final is taking place right now as we speak.
The ones for journalists and such. Yep.
Bring it on. Can't wait.
So exciting. Yes. So until next time, friend.
Until next time.
Say your
thank you very much.
Say your blog URL again.
So mine is www.DIZZYDJC, that's my nickname.com.
Fantastic. I am at eurovisionobsession.wordpress.com.
Click and subscribe, people.
Exactly. Like and ring the bell and all the other YouTube and
come back
social
for more.
Media such. Connect. I know I have Eurovision Obsession across Sparkle, the quiz site, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, where I specialize mostly in playlists, Twitter, of course, and there's one other.
You're
thing.
Everywhere.
I am as widespread as possible. I am not
on that note.
Oh my gosh.
So thank you everybody for listening to us. We hope that we haven't bored you, and join us next time.
Oh, and leave your comments.
Thank you.
We want to hear what you think.
Let us know what you think and subscribe, people.
Yes. Bye.
Right then. Bye.